guys, the other day. I haven't showed it on the vlog, but a piece of wood flew at me on the freeway and scratched my wrap. Good thing it was just a wrap, and good thing my lip is fine. But that freaking sucks. Damn it. Wow, I haven't drove this car in so long. It feels so weird. I miss this car, dude. Guys, I haven't drove my M3 in maybe a little bit over a week. Probably a week and a half I haven't drove this car. What's up, guys? Thank you for watching another video. First and foremost, I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy. It is super scary with all this virus stuff happening around the world. It's pretty freaking scary. That's also why I have not been filming or posting any videos, because honestly, I just haven't been doing anything. I've been just staying at home, which is the best thing to do right now for everybody. There's no car meets going on. There's no car events. Nobody even feels like going outside and cruising. Like, there's nothing happening. But yeah, that's why I haven't been posting any YouTube videos, because there hasn't been much to film. No content. So I thought about doing a Q&A. A lot of you guys have been wanting me to do an updated Q&A. I've done a question and answers a long time ago, but I posted on my Instagram earlier today and asked you guys to comment some questions, and I'll answer them in a video. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna put the GoPro on, make it a little bit more entertaining than just sitting in front of the camera and doing it. I'm just gonna go for a little point of view drive around my city. A lot of really good questions. I'm actually very excited to do it. It's actually pretty fun doing a Q&A. But yeah, like I said, guys, I hope you guys are staying safe. It's super scary, especially for me, because I have asthma. I don't think I've ever mentioned that in a video, but I have asthma. And just recently, my asthma has been very bad lately, and it kind of scares me. They said that people with asthma, if they do get the virus, that it's actually a worse case and it can be very severe and stuff. So it's very scary for me. That's why I'm honestly just staying inside. I don't want to risk it at all. I do not want anything to happen to me. I'm super scared and paranoid. But yeah, guys, my asthma has been very bad. So that's also why last week, when Hugo had to make a video for me, because I just wasn't feeling good. I couldn't breathe. But I'm gonna try to think of some ideas for videos that I can stay at home or do stuff by my house or by myself, just driving around. If you guys got any YouTube video ideas, comment down below. Let me know some ideas that I can film while I'm at home. And also, fun fact, tomorrow, which is the day that you guys are watching this video, is my birthday. I turned 23 today. 23 years old. I'm freaking getting old, bro. That's old. But 23, guys, a new year. I don't know what's to come this year, but hopefully a lot of good things. I'm freaking excited to see what happens this year. Actually, today I actually put money down for a car, so if everything works out, we'll be getting a new car on the channel literally within this week or next week. Probably the next video you guys watch, I don't know. So everything's going by whatever the dealerships and banks and all that stuff, but we might be getting a new car, guys. So that's my goal for this year on my birthday, was to get a new car, my dream car. Also, for my birthday, I thought it'd be a good idea to do a huge sale on my merch. If you guys remember these hoodies that I dropped about a month ago, I'm gonna do a huge sale today only on my birthday. Since I'm turning 23 years old, I'm gonna do 23% off anything you guys go buy. There's also E36 stickers available. There's t-shirts like these available, and then there's 2 hoodies designs. And it's my birthday, guys. The only thing I want for my birthday is for you guys to cop the merch and rep it and rock it. Send me photos of you with the merch on. FindingNick.bigcartel.com. And if you guys want the 23% off, make sure you guys put Nick23. That's gonna be the code, Nick23 at checkout. But enough talking, let's get into the Q&A today that I wanted to make for you guys. All right, what is the total cost of your car, including mods? So I bought this car for $27,000 plus all the mods I don't even want to think about. It makes me sick to my stomach how much money we put into this car, but it's probably like $4,000 for the airbags. So now we're at 27. Oh yeah, let me pull out a calculator real quick. Maybe the bag's about 4,000. Wheels, I think I paid around 2,000. Lip, I'm already on like the freaking 6 lips. 400 to 500 bucks plus 500 plus 500 plus 500 plus 500. Probably went to like 5 lips. For the spoiler, I think I paid like 300 bucks. The diffuser, I paid like 300 bucks. The side skirts, I paid maybe 300 bucks. The tune, I think a Gantani tune goes for like 1,200 bucks. The exhaust, I think this exhaust goes for 1,200 bucks. The steering wheel, I think the steering wheel goes for about 1,000 bucks. Oh, I wrapped the car twice. I'm gonna just say 3,000 bucks for the 2 wraps that I've done. I have test pipes on the car. 600 bucks for the old steering wheel. Taillights, for the headlights, I paid around 600 bucks as well. But give or take about $45,000 that I paid for everything we've done to the car, including the car. A lot of money, probably more if I think about it. If we want to do oil changes and maintenance and all that good stuff, that adds up to it. How did you start YouTube? Back when I met John Hicks, if you guys remember John Hicks, we made a lot of videos with him in the past. Good homie of mine, we still talk every single day, play video games every single day, but Hicks actually has a huge YouTube channel. He has like about 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And when I first met him, he told me, he's like, bro, why are you not making YouTube videos? You have a nice car, film videos about it, go film car meets. I was doing this stuff on a daily basis anyways, going to car meets, hanging out with car friends, doing stuff to my cars. So he's like, might as well just film all of it. So I started filming. He really like pushed me to film. So big thanks to Hicks for motivating me just to start a YouTube channel. I got it all started, got the camera, and I just started filming. The key thing is to stay consistent, which I am not. I need to be more consistent, but the more consistent you are, the faster you're gonna grow, the bigger you're gonna grow, and you know, the bigger audience you can grab. Are you selling the M3? This question was all over the comments. Am I selling my M3? So I did put my car up for sale on Instagram just to test waters, just to see if anybody would be interested, and maybe 4 or 5 people wanted to actually come check out the car. I don't know, I just haven't made up my mind if I want to sell it yet. I really wanted to sell it just to help fund the next car. As of right now, I don't know if I'm selling it yet. It's a yes and no, I don't know. What are your plans for the future, business related? I like these questions. They're not all about cars, they're about like my life, which is pretty sick. So you guys get to know me more. But business related in the future, like my plans, I want to have a lot of different businesses. Right now I'm really trying to focus on this YouTube stuff. YouTube is a very good like center business that I can like branch off and do different things. I'm barely starting, there's still so much to do. I started my little merch stuff, which is doing good. I also really want to start like a real clothing brand, like a streetwear clothing brand. Nothing related to like FindingNick. Like I like the FindingNick merch, but I also want to have like a separate clothing brand where it's just streetwear. Just streetwear, something you'll see like in malls and stuff like that. That's another big like goal of mine that I want to do. What's your dream car and what would you do to it? Woo, that's a hard question. I have a lot of dream cars, you guys know that. Like every time I see a car at a car meet, I'm like, I want that, that's my dream car. But a Huracan Performante or a Lamborghini SV? So I'm gonna say a Aventador SV. Probably straight pipe it first thing, because that V12 is freaking insane. Straight pipe it and slam it, like slam it to the floor, put some nice wheels on it and keep it like that. What's the best thing you love about the E92? So the best thing I love about this car, I have to say, it has to be the exhaust. I feel like it's one of the best sounding cars out there, I'm not gonna lie. Woo! This is a good question. I actually got this question a lot too, is what got you into cars or like in the car scene? So I honestly think Fast and the Furious has gotten me into cars. Probably a lot of you guys think the exact same thing around our age group. Is like Fast and the Furious really got us into cars. Oh, I gotta do a pour here real quick. Probably all the movies are like my favorite movies, but I think Fast and the Furious 1, I remember watching it very young. I don't even know how old I was, but I was probably super young. Were there any other cars that you were leaning towards before purchasing the E92 M3? I think I've mentioned this before, but a car that I was actually looking at before the E92 was an FRS. Scion FRS or a Subaru BRZ. I really wanted one of those so bad. I wanted to wide body it, bag it, the Rocket Bunny thing, but I never did it. I ended up getting an M3, but that was one car I really wanted. I can't even imagine how different life would have been if I would have got a different car. Like, imagine if I didn't have the M3, I probably wouldn't have started the YouTube channel. I probably wouldn't have met the homie Hicks. Like, I probably would have met a lot of people that I know now. So It's crazy how life works. Update on the drift build. All right, guys, so as you guys know, I have an E46 M3 that I'm building for a drift car. A lot of people ask me this question, a lot. We literally have everything almost done. I'm missing like one part that I ordered the other day. It should be here this week, and then we could probably get the car started within this week or next week, which I'm freaking excited for. Like, I can't wait to hear that car. It's gonna sound insane, guys. I don't think you guys are ready at all. Like, but then I gotta get it wrapped, make it look pretty, buy a freaking trunk still, a front bumper. So yeah, I still got a lot of things to buy and make it look nice, but as long as it's running and I could drive it, I think that's gonna be sick. So hopefully within the next couple weeks, this thing will be running. 412 is just super busy. They have a lot of things on their hands. If you guys haven't watched their YouTube videos, go check out their YouTube channel because you can see how busy they are. They got cars every single day. It's hard to like juggle all those cars at once, and I'm not the only customer, you know, so they have to put some cars ahead of them. Even Sam's drift car is getting pushed back. He wants to finish his car so bad, but he has to work on customer cars first. So will there be a new car on the channel soon? Like I said, yes, there is a car coming soon, hopefully within the next couple weeks. A lot of things are happening like within the next couple weeks. There's gonna be a lot of content soon, guys. Like, just wait on it. We have a bunch of E46 content. We have the new car content, hopefully. A lot of content is coming. It's just very like time consuming, and it's almost there, but this year is gonna be huge. I think it's gonna be huge. What's the first mod you would refer to beginners trying to modify their new car? I would say exhaust. Exhaust is probably my favorite mod of the car. I feel like the car has to make noise in order to be fun. I really love just the sound of like just downshifting. Right now the valves are closed. It's so quiet. But I think exhaust is like the best mod you can do. It opens up the car, makes it sound better, makes it louder. It honestly makes you feel like you're driving faster when it's so loud. Do you miss the E36? Yes. I miss it so much, guys. First couple weeks, I honestly didn't miss it. Like, I didn't even think about it. I forgot about it. I completely forgot. But just recently, I've been thinking about it lately, and I really miss the E36. I just want to like cruise in it. I miss just shifting and just cruising. That car was so much fun to just put your hand out the window, shift gears, and just cruise. I love that car so much, and I'm telling you guys, I know you guys are gonna roast me, but I do regret selling it. I regret it. I wish I kept it. Why did you sell your E36, and what was the main reason for selling such a car? A lot of people ask me this, like, why would you sell such a nice car? I don't understand. And I know it was a very nice car. Like I said, I miss it, I regret it, but I used that money for something smart. I didn't just blow the money on stupid things. I actually used some of the money to pay off credit card bills and got myself out of debt. I'm actually like have no credit cards right now, which is, it just feels so much better to have no bills. Like, when you have no bills, you just feel more like, I don't know, you feel like you have more money because you don't have to pay credit cards no more. I used some of the money toward credit cards, pay them off, which is a very smart idea. I also used the rest of the money for like merch. I invested in all that merchandise for you guys. Got all these hoodies printed for you guys, came up with the designs. So I used it to just invest, you know? Invest in myself, invest in a business, and it was a smart idea, I think. Yes, it's sad selling the E36, but at the end of the day, it was an investment. It was to get you guys some merch, and also just to, I don't know, better myself, you know? So that is why I sold the E36. I hope you guys understand. This question asked if the E92 is a reliable car for somebody that wants it. You need to do your rod bearings for these cars, because that's the main thing, the main issue with these cars. But I did the rod bearings, I do regular oil changes, and that's about it. This car is super reliable, no issues whatsoever. Like, I've been driving this car for almost 5 years, no problems. And thank God, bro. Knock on wood, knock on everything. Hopefully nothing ever happens to this car, but it's been so reliable. It's honestly my favorite car. And I recommend buying this car to anybody. It's the most fun car, one of the best sounding cars, I believe, and just so much fun to drive, especially in roads like these. It's so much fun. All right, guys, well, I think that's enough questions. I answered a lot. I'm like out of breath answering questions back to back. I hope you guys enjoyed that Q&A. It was actually super fun to make. I'm probably gonna do like a part 2 because there's so many questions. But thank you guys for everybody who did ask a question in the comments. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. I'm not gonna end the video yet. I'm gonna go do some pulls in this canyon and then have a little photo shoot because I haven't taken new photos of this car in a very long time. a big ass flame. Guys, I love this car. Like, it's so much fun, dude. Bro, it literally sounds like gunshots. It's so crazy. Oh, there actually is a cop in front of us. Nothing to see here, sir. Highway patrol. Yep, we are not going that way. Alright, this seems like a cool spot to take some photos. My car is super dirty, but I do need some new photos. I haven't taken anything new of this car in a long time. Wow, it looks good though. Oh my god, it's freezing, guys. It's so cold. Okay, I think we're good. Alright guys, like always, I'll put them on the screen right here. Alright guys, well I'm going to end the video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. I know it was a very different video than usual, nothing too exciting. And if you guys did enjoy today's video, smash the like button please. Leave a nice comment down below. Subscribe to your boy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I might sip out this bottle until it get hollow. Shit, I might sip out this bottle, just drowning my sorrows. Drowning my sorrows, be better tomorrow. Cause these broken dreams is as hard as it gets. My nigga died at only 25. I'm thanking God for letting me see in 26. Shit. Real shit, nigga.